What's up, guys? 2015 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. This is a V6. Transmission's hesitating. I let the car go. He went to a transmission shop. They said the transmission is sealed because I don't want nothing to do with the transmission. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys. So the transmission fluid I got is ATF4. The part number on this baby is 41436362. 41436362. That's the part number. About 12 bucks each. So there is a dipstick on this. Even I thought this thing does not have a dipstick, but there is a dipstick. I'm going to show you where that dipstick is. But what I'm trying to do is let the car not get nice and hot. And I did check it yesterday, and it was low. It was low on fluid. So we're gonna come a little bit closer. The dipstick is freaking hidden on this baby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up our camera. We're gonna face the camera down, and hopefully my light is super bright here. So what we're gonna do is, the car is running, so be careful. There's a belt running around here. So this thing pops right off. Dipstick, transmission dipstick. I'm gonna go get a tissue. I'll be right back. So one got a tissue. There's two dipsticks over here. One is here, one is here. This is for the transmission. So you kind of lift this lever right here and you pull out the dipstick. What I want to do is I want to clean this dipstick. So what I'm doing here is I'm letting the vehicle run. I'm letting this Jeep run, and because I want to let it run for the warm up the fluid so it can expand. Okay, the car's got to be nice and level. There's two notches here. There's actually four notches here. So this is cold. When it's cold, it's got to be here. When it's hot, it's got to be here. Okay, so we are gonna let this baby run. But right now I want to check. It's kind of warm, but I want to let it run for a good 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna go for a spin. I'll come back and I have everything ready to show you guys. You do it a few seconds, and then you pull out the dipstick, and you hold the dipstick like that. Right now, this thing is below. Okay, it's kind of like, I can't even tell right now. Okay, it's kind of reaching up there. It's right here, up to here. It's up to the cold level. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna let those vehicles run just like that. I'm gonna leave the dipstick out. I'm gonna give it a good half an hour right here, and then we're gonna check one more time. And so what you want to do is you only want to put like a half a quart in there, or a quart. Just check little by little. You don't want to just top it off all the way. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Car should be nice and toasty. Radiator fans came on. It would be better if you take it for a spin, and that way it can circulate and the transmission oil can completely heat up. So first of all, the car's gotta be nice and hot. It's gotta be on level. The engine's gotta be running, and make sure the dipstick goes all the way. This thing clips. Now we're gonna wait, and then we're gonna take a moment, and then we're gonna pull out the dipstick, give it a good 5 to 6 seconds, and make sure you hold it straight up. And this fluid so far is showing me a little low. Okay, it's up to here. I can see it here. It's up to here. So I'm gonna wait a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add a little bit. Okay, if it doesn't reach to the maximum level on the hot, where it says hot. So it is important that your fluid is at a correct level. If it's too low, you might damage things. If it's too hot, you might damage things. You might not. You will damage things. Too high, it's gonna overheat the transmission. The transmission is gonna bubble up inside. It's gonna squash in there. The fluid is gonna get it's gonna get blended in there. It's gonna form bubbles inside. All kinds of stuff. Okay, check out my video to symptoms of high or low fluids. So we're gonna give it a little bit more time, and then we're gonna come back and check for the last time. Okay, so this customer, he got in the car, he started the car, boom, he left. He did not let the fluid, because if it's low and you don't let it heat up, it doesn't expand and becomes to a certain level. It might shift a little bit differently. He said he felt like he was on a limp mode. So it could be that he just started, he did not let it heat up, and he just went. Anyways, let's wait a little bit longer. Okay, so it's been a while, and car should be nice and hot. Jeep should be nice and hot. So transmission fluid is the only thing we can do to save this transmission. So again, the transmission fluid has to be nice and hot. The engine's running, the cars are nice and flat surface level, and dipstick was clean. We're gonna put it back in. Make sure you hold the dipstick straight, and it's almost there. It's almost right there. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna add tiny amount, probably like a small portion, a cup. So let me get a funnel. So get yourself a funnel that's gonna fit there just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put tiny amount. I already showed you the fluid that I got, and try to kind of aim it up. Remember, you don't want to put too much, okay? I think I'm gonna just leave it like there, and this thing is gonna heat up and expand itself. So if I put this much, it might, if I put it like a half a cup, it might turn into, if I put a quarter of a cup, it might turn into a half a cup. So I'm gonna leave it there, and there's no point of me checking it now because the whole dipstick is dirty now with the fluid. It's submerged in the fluid, and it's just gonna give me a bad reading. Anyways, again, your fluid should be once it reaches the second one, you don't want to go above the second one. So there you go, guys. And the fluid that you guys are gonna need is, I told you guys again, this is the fluid right here. And anyways, the level is almost there. It was up to here, so I added, it should go up to there. So when this car is cold, it's gonna show below because it's not it hasn't expanded. The customer jumps into the car and it's shifting weird, even though it shouldn't, but he must have a small leak down below. Check for leaks and everything. So thank you for watching my video. Make sure you put the dipstick back in. Make sure you put the engine cover on. It just sits into the grommets and the 2 slots in the back. See how I have the dipstick removed? A lot of people will say, oh, it would lose vacuum. The transmission doesn't have any vacuum. Engine, it might misfire, it might turn into like lean, it will suck air through it. So you don't want to mess with the engine dipstick, which is right here. You don't want to leave it loose with the engine running. I did have an Audi come back to me. It wouldn't even run because my mechanic, I forgot to put it back in. He had it just sticking up. It was breathing air from there. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Once you're done, clean up your dipstick. Put the dipstick back in. Make sure it clicks in there. Clean up excessive oil that you dripped here like that, if you did drip it. And the cover goes back on. The cover got 2 grommets. Okay, they got 1 grommet, 2 grommet, but these 2 little notches sit in the back, so they kind of guide you where everything goes at. Okay, just like that, and then this cover should click on just like that. So thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for more videos. See you guys on the next video.